Yo, what's going on, y'all? So today's video is honestly me going over different aim points of the 3x optic with different weapons, starting with the 301. When I say I'm gonna shoot at several targets, I'm gonna slow some clips down so you can really kind of like get where we're going type shit, or at least understand the different aim points. So how I have it set up, I got this target is going to represent my 100. I got this target that's going to represent my 200, and this wee target in the back that's going to represent my 300. As you can see, the distance is 3. I'm about to say we're not really shooting this far with a 301. It's just being, it's just for aim point purposes. But yes, we got 363 and then 367, so almost 100 meters off type shit. So you could kind of get the, like I said, so you could kind of understand the different aim points type shit. And then we have our 100. And then as far as showing the moving with moving targets, we have this one right here, which is also still, about 263. And then we have this one right here. Hang in there with me. Like I said, I'm gonna try to describe this as best as I can so it can be easy to digest. All right, so I get asked this question a lot. What's your aim point on the 3x with the 301? So like I said, this being our 100 meter, and we're trying to just get the headshots. The headshots to tell us where our center is type shit. All right, so as we can see right here, 301, 113 meters out. This is usually where you're fighting your long distance, maybe mid-range fights with a 301. And as we can see, I'm not center mass. Hold on, maybe let me switch that. Spotter lens be affecting the shots type shit. But boom, as we can see, at 113 meters, we're not directly on center of that target. We're just slightly above, but we're hitting. I'm about to say we're hitting headshots. So that shows that at 100 meters on this optic type shit. Damn, I wish I could freeze it. Well, I'll freeze it right here. But 100 meters or 113 meters is just slightly below the reticle. It's not on directly, just slightly below. All right, now we're gonna switch to this 200.
Might be something good that way.
So also, if you did not know, weapon sway happens after the first second of you aiming your weapon down sight. If you don't believe me, check this out. Not moving, now we're moving. And yeah, I got a purple buttstock on, but so let's test it without the purple buttstock. So boom, looking, boom, still the same thing, it's just the sway is worse. So boom, one sway, bam, one sway, bam, hold up, bam, one sway. So for the snipers out there, make sure you don't just hold it on target. Let that bit go and regather your shot. You wonder why you're missing, it's probably because your weapon is swaying, you don't realize it. So again, point at your target, boom, and now it sways. Sways worse without a buttstock. You put the buttstock on, it sways less. Bam. All right, hitting tips. But all right, to the 200 target right here, and we're just trying to hit headshots. That's it, so we can understand the center point. Bam. There we go. So, and I'll, as I'm doing this, I'll slow it down so people can see. I'm gonna say yes, and we all know each round has their own bullet drop, but it's okay. As long as you know somewhat the basics, you can always adjust from there. So, as you can see, boom, just slightly, ever so slightly above that little dot. No, boom. I can put the dot on it. So look, that bottom dot is on it, and it's too much. So we know that, hey,
Let's explore
at
that
269 meters, 270 meters, if you wish to shoot with this R-301, I'm about to say you should not be here. You should not be here. You should be slightly above it. I was like, yeah. Bam, slightly above it. Or is that maybe mid? No, that's not mid. Yes, just slightly above. There we go. All right, so that's at 260. Like I said, that's my 200 representation. And now we go to 3. So this is at 365. 365. You would think, oh, put it all the way on the dot or even just a little bit below and you should hit center mass type shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I would have thought you would have been correct because that's what I would have thought, but no, you're wrong. I'm gonna say so. Look, bam. Oh wait, damn, it's just kind of hard to see. So that's dot. Okay, maybe. No. Off. Damn. So as you can see, this one is a little more. Boom. That was center mass, and I would say that was straight on. Straight on. Let's hold on. I got you. Here's a little thing. Here's a little trick. So you find it. Try to find it. And nope. Damn. That suck. So y'all know I ain't cheating. I'm about to say. Trying to hit cinemas. Boy, this is okay. Hold on. Bam. There we go. Okay, so no, dot straight on. There we go. So yeah, that's definitely on dot. Yep. Yeah. All right, so I was wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna say you gotta be able to admit that. But center mass on this target is really center dot. So with that, we understand that the 301 from center mass on your reticule down to that first dot represents 0 to 300 and what? Let's say.
Let's go that way.
370 meters. I'm gonna say, and that's like, you know, this is somewhat as level as I could get it. Somewhat as level as you could probably get it at certain ranges. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Oh damn, that was close to 300.
Let's explore that.
It's just a few off if I would step back or something. But yeah, as level as you can get it. All right. So now that we've seen those, we understand that this center dot down to that first dot is like 1 to 3, maybe even 1 to 4, but we'll say 1 to 3. Damn, and like, I wish the range was a little further back so you could see, well, we could see how far this other shit is. Hold on, that is a 832 meter target. So if this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crouch that. Boom. 8. Nope. Damn. Nigga, that's.
Let's go that way.
Okay, so damn near 850. Bruh, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie, why is there a target all the way back there? Come on, I just want to hit it once. I ain't even gotta hit the headshot. Just hit the target. that bit up there. I feel like I'm gliding over. Okay, there we go. Boom. I hit it. Cool. I'm done. Finito. All right. So, again, for the third time, 0 to, let's say, 370. From center dot down. From that little center down to that first dot, like 370. And then as far as like moving targets, I have these targets set to at run speed. The moving ones, I have them set at run speed, so you could kind of really get it. So to hit center mass, starting off with this little bottom one right here. Remember, we just trying to hit the headshot. This is like 100 meters, and yeah, it's at an ugly down angle. Could I have a better representation somewhere else? Probably. But
Zip line here. Might be something good that way.
so 70. 108. All right. So at 100 meters, level with it, same elevation. Boom. It's the first side dot, and that's at a running speed, chat. Yep, you see it. So that should be aim point with 301 when they're running. I'm about to say, I don't think it's too hard. You know, you shouldn't be aimed like this anyway. Hold on, you shouldn't be aimed right here and you wondering why you missing shots. I'm trying to hit that headshot. So no, you gotta like, ooh, fell. Boom, where it's going. And that's what those dots is there to show. And like I said, I know I'm kind of rambling and everything, but I hope this is helping as best as it can type shit for those who really want to know. And we'll probably have to break down the 30s and snipers, or break down other weapons as, you know, time goes on, because this is a long ass video. I'm looking at the time. This is long. All right, so we have that one. Not Vantage.
Got a second wind. Moving to Echo for a better angle.
All right, and then we saw, so look, this was our 100. We saw that in order to hit center mass on that 100 at a running speed, we had to we go from first dot over to this first dot on the side, center dot to first dot on the side, opposite side of wherever it's going. So bam, well, at least on this one. So bam, and then bam, and then bam. So that first dot right there, boom. See what a headshot on the target is? You want to have your first dot lined up with that as best as you can. And that's going to be your heady. Damn, hit it, bitch. Hit it. All right. And then for, if you daredevil and you shoot further out for like targets like this. So, as we seen with as far as distance, you had to elevate to like slightly above that first drop dot. And since it's moving, it's a further away target and it's moving at the same run speed, you have more than likely that second dot is where you want to aim at. Or not. I'm lying. Okay, no, I'm definitely lying. Okay, hit target. Boom. Oh, hold up. What was that? What was it? Okay, that's closer. Oh, that was a heady. Okay. Oh, too high. Okay, that was center. I'm about to say you could do this too. I'm about to say you may, you know, if you wish to learn your optics type shit, you could do this. I believe anybody should be doing this if you want to learn your optic. And I'm just trying to hit the headshot. That's it. Like I said, and that's where you'll find your cinemas, and then boom, you just shoot from there. Like, I'm not the best, but if this could help somebody understand a better optic to help them, you know, if this could help you understand the different optics and their different aim points type shit, like, hey, I call this a successful video. I'm gonna say, I know it's gonna be a long one. If you made it this far, bro, I appreciate you. And this is just the 301. So imagine, you know, imagine maybe you're a devil with a fucking R9 or some shit. Like, I don't know. Center. So, okay, boom. They're center, yellow. So look, I'm missing because I'm not, it's hard to fucking do this shit. I ain't gonna lie, chat. To line shit up without it being like, boom, there we go. Boom, there we go again. I'm gonna have to slow it down. Boom, there we go. Damn. Boom, there we go. I can't even, boom. I'm trying to get it to a point where I can at least show where that point is, because I can barely gather it. Oh, boom, right there. So in between. So that may be like, boom, no, boom, no, boom, no, too far, nope, too far, boom, nope, right there we go. So, boom, this is where I'm aiming to try to hit that center mass. Boom. First two dots is in between the first. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. How the hell you gonna sector this dot out? So in between these first two dots, as you can see, is where I'm trying to have that target, and then slightly above my bottom dot, and if you line it up right, as you can see, the yellow, I'm hitting somewhat center mass, but I'm just slightly off as far as elevations. No. Right there. Bam. Go back the other way. Nope. Boom, there it is. Nope. Too forward. Nope, too forward. Too forward again. Too forward, too low. Too late. Too forward, too low. A little bit higher. Nope. Bam, nope. Bam, nope. Bam, too far. Nope. Okay, maybe I'm not. Am I tripping? Bam, there we go. Too high, bring down, boom. That's more cinemas. No. Is it mid? Go on. Okay, wait. Think. Go on. No, too far forward. Boom. No. short. So I feel like the middle, it's like the middle. It's not like directly have that first center dot. There we go. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's the first dot. Just I think it's still first dot. It's just more centered. Yeah. Boom. Boom. No. Boom. Right there. Nope. Boom. Right there. Nope. Boom. Right there. Nope. Boom. Right there. Nope. Power in the kitchen. Nope. Power in the kitchen. Power in the kitchen. Okay, there we go. And that's really it, bro. I'm not saying, as far as this 3 times. Like, look, I ain't trying to make the video too long. I'm not cutting this one so you can actually like see. And I ain't gonna lie, this is as best as I'm probably gonna get. But yeah, those are your aim points type shit. And that was at 2, you know, 270, 260, 270. Let's see, boom, right
Let's
here.
hunt over there.
That's at 263 as far as a moving target. This was at the 100.
Let's go there.
So we saw that was like directly on. If I could, there we go, directly on. We saw that this one was hovered above. So I'm guessing zip lines are maybe to the second dot or so, but we'll find that out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, y'all. If you made it this far, appreciate it. Like I said, sorry that I didn't cut this. It's just a spur of the moment vid type shit. And I really wanted to make sure that, you know, anything that I probably did like go over, you probably got. Hope this video helps out. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna say if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. I'm gonna say be real about it. And, you know, drop a comment. Ask, you know, let me know if this helped you or not. But until then, I'll see you next time.